Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Going Medieval, where last time out there was a huge moment here in Geekhampton. A very, very important thing happened because of course we finally made our own lovely hats, which was wonderful indeed. And there is one of those very lovely hats right there, very proudly perched upon Gerard's head. And he's looking good, is Gerard. I think he looks very good right now. He's got the lovely hat on, he's wearing the fancy summer clothing, he is looking very dapper indeed. However, this has all come a little bit too late, I'm afraid, because we're about 2/3 of the way through autumn right now. So winter is very much on its way. It's almost upon us. So it is very good that we have got the summer clothing sorted and the summer hat sorted. And I think we did get summer clothing and summer hat sorted for every single settler, which is wonderful. But now we're going to need to dress for winter because, you know, the weather is changing. The seasons are changing. Outside right now, I mean, it's pouring with rain, so it's miserable. And also, it's 1.8 degrees C, so it's quite cold. It's just above freezing, so we are going to need to put on winter clothing at some point very soon. But it's fine, you know, we've got the summer clothing now. It's all sorted, we can take it off, store it away, and then it will be there for next year, which is absolutely wonderful. So well done, Gracia, because a lot of that was all due to her hard work. So well done, Gracia, good job. Also, last time, where are you, Johanna? Whereabouts are you? You are on the other side of the wall just there. What are you doing? Are you chasing a deer? Or are you doing something else? Oh no, you're doing some hauling. Okay. I mean, last time out, Johanna there was an absolute beast. It was really amazing to see. So she had a showdown with two enemies in the pouring rain. It was all very dramatic. It was very Hollywood. She was wounded. She fought back. She took one enemy down and then the other enemy fled. They ran off into the night. It was very wonderful to watch. So well done, Johanna. You were absolutely immense. It was a little bit touch and go. It was a little bit close, but you survived. And now you do have a reputation, I think, as somebody not to be messed with. I think now people might be a little bit scared of you because, yeah, you did absolutely kind of boss that fight over there. It was over here somewhere. It was very impressive. So yes, well done, Johanna. Good job there. So today, I think we need to get the storage room sorted because, you know, they're still not finished. They're still not done. There's a little bit of wall left to get sorted. And then also, we need to start work on the castle, keep, fortress thingy over there. I know we were supposed to do this last time and we didn't get round to it for various reasons. So we'll at least get that sort of started and underway. But first things first, the storage area over here. How is it looking? So they are lacking wood, it seems. How much wood do we have? Do we have any wood? 221 wood. I'd like to think that would be enough for them to get all that done. Could we get on with it, please, folks? I mean, Cuppa looks like they're doing something. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Baldra coming over, finishing some walls. This is all very good. Okay, so if we can finish those bits, then we need to kind of figure out what we're doing with the roof. Because the roof can go on that bit, I think, absolutely fine. Do you know what we need? We need beams, don't we? We need some lovely wooden beams. Because I think we need a beam there and a beam there to put the roof on. But then what do we do with this little bit here? The little sort of walkway. I think we might need a beam there and a beam there to then build another tiny bit of roof on. I think that's what we might need. Okay, so that's now done. It's now just a great big huge spare room, which is brilliant. Oh, the beams are in already. Good job, folks. Do you know what? That was very quick. That was really quick. I was expecting that to take an absolute age, and now it's all done. Okay, by 1 o'clock. Wow, you did it sort of mostly in the morning. Good job, folks. Right, let's get the roof on. So, I mean, how much hay have we got? 1,644, and sticks we have 1,972. I mean, is there any difference between building the roof out of hay or sticks? So hit points 170. The wicker roof does have more hit points. Cover effectiveness is fine. Thermal insulation is exactly the same. Make it out of wood. The thermal insulation is slightly less. Make it out of stone. I don't think that would work. I don't think that would look very good. Do you know what? It's fine. Let's make it out of wicker again. That's okay. So we should be able to then build across, and that beam there should support the roof. I think that should be okay. Yeah, there we go. So one roof there, and then one roof there. And then can we have a tiny roof in there? Yes. Yes, we can. Okay, right. That should... Look at that. A little tiny roof to cover the little sort of hallway type thing between the two bits. And the roof sections are going in. This is wonderful. This is very good. Okay, so let's get this done. This is kind of a big, huge thing. And then we can sort out some of the storage things. So we can have ourselves a nice place for clothing up on these sort of top floors, I think. They're doing this very quickly. It took absolutely ages to get all this sort of stuff sorted. And now everybody's on it. I think, though, I didn't help matters by asking people to dig out a massive chunk of sort of land over here. Because, yeah, a lot of it was limestone. So obviously people ran over here and they were mining limestone. It was taking an awfully long time. So I think they were sort of occupied with that rather than doing all the other jobs. But here we go. last wall section in. Well, that was remarkably effective. Well done, folks. Well done. Do you know what we haven't done? We haven't put any windows in. I kind of feel like we should have windows where there were... Oh, hang on. Yeah, window there, please. No, not there, game. No, oh, hang on. Have we got to take the... Do we have to take that out? We might have to take that out to put the windows back in. Yeah, I should have put the windows in first. Never mind. It's all fine. So yeah, take that out. Take that out. And yeah, we'll put windows in because, I like the idea that we should have windows. It feels like a nice thing. A few people in the comments have pointed out that I keep forgetting to sort of open the windows in summer and close them again in winter. I mean, I don't think I open them at all. I think I just leave them shut all the time. So yeah, I'll try to remember to sort the windows out. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Right, there we go. Oh, on the wall, the roof has fallen down. Okay, fine. Hang on a second. Right, get the windows back in. So window. Yeah, I should have done this. I should have done this first, shouldn't I? Never mind. Right, take down all the bits at the back. Thank you very much. Much obliged. Okay, so window. And window. And then, do you know what you can do? You can put the roof sections back in. Yay, right. Roof section, and roof section. Okay, right. Can we get all that back in, please? And then we can sort out storage stuff. Do you know what? We could do that while they're asleep. That would be quite good, wouldn't it? Oh, no, they're all going to go home now. They're all going to go home and go to bed because, we've said they can do. That's part of their work schedule. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And settlers are suffering from the cold. Hang on. So we've got all the burners on, haven't we? Yeah, we've got all the burners on. That's absolutely fine. Right, what we do need to do is up here in these bits, we do need to actually put down some of the sort of burner thingamajigs. Whereabouts are they? There they are. So clay heater things. Let's just put them in the corners. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 clay burners in those rooms there. That should be fine. That should be okay. Right, and have they done the roof? Oh, they have. Oh, well done. Well done, Maynard and Cupper. That's very impressive. I don't think you get round to it in time. Okay, so the new improved storeroom is ready. And now it's one room. It's one room now. It's just one gigantic big room, which is very good. So let's try and sort this out. So let's have ourselves a bit of storage over here for clothing. And then we know where we need to go to get clothes. So I think let's go to here, go to a default stockpile. The only thing is, hang on, how many people have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if everybody needs a set of winter clothing and summer clothing, that's 26 squares we need. And then a winter hat and a summer hat, that's another 26. That's 52 squares we need. So hang on, how big is that? 9 by 9, that's 81. I can do that in my head. So it might be that the entirety of this thing here is just for clothing. It's just for our lovely clothes. I think that's what we need to do. Have a great big bit here set aside for clothing. Right, and then go to there and push that out to there because there's an extra little bit of space there. And put that into there. There we go. Right, and this here can be for... So no carcasses, no food, no material, no textiles, no anything except clothing and hats. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, do you know what we could do? To make it even better, hang on a second, hang on. How big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we can't have it split in half very evenly. Okay, never mind. So what we could do is, I think, let's shrink that zone. So go like that. So shrink that down. So this here can be for summer clothing. Shackles can go in either of them. We don't really want shackles. We'll try and get rid of shackles. They don't seem like a pleasant thing. So how about, so get rid of winter clothing. So that can be for shackles and summer clothing. And that can be for wide straw hats. So that's for summer. That can be the summer stockpile. Can we rename the stockpile? I don't know if we can rename the stockpile. Rather than having it being called default stockpile 13, can we change the name of it? Jump to and close info. I don't think we can. Okay, never mind. Right, so that can be the summer clothing stockpile. So wide straw hat, summer clothing and shackles. And then, if we just build ourselves another one next door to it, a lovely shade of hot pink. Very nice indeed. That one there can be for, right, so clear all. And then winter clothing, shackles and caps. There we go. That's what we want to see. That is what we want to see. So that entire bit there can just be dedicated to clothing. Summer clothes, winter clothes, everything shall be fine. Okay, and now what we need to do is we need to pop down in the world a little bit to these stockpiles here. And we need to say, okay, no clothing in there at all, please. Don't store clothes. And in there, No clothing. Absolutely not at all. Don't do that. So now let's try and move time on a bit. I mean, yeah, they're all in bed right now. So that's fine. They're all in bed and they are suffering from the cold. Okay, Cuppa, how badly are you suffering from the cold? Oh, you're not anymore. You're not anymore because you're in a little room there that's 25 degrees C on the inside, which is very lovely and toasty indeed. Right, okay. I think what we need to do is, do we need to get everyone to just change into their winter things now? Before people start being affected by the horrible cold. I mean, outside it's minus 3.6 degrees. I think we need to. I think we need to do this. So we need to say, okay, hang on. So we've got lovely summer hats. Hang on. What's the thing for that? So sturdy or above. So can we have a new one of those, please? And call it comfy winter hat. Comfy winter hats. So that can be hats and that can be a cap. So take off the wide straw hats and none of those things. A pig face helmet. That sounds horrible. Okay, and it can be sturdy or above. There we go. That seems like a good thing to have. So comfy winter hat can be one of our new things. Okay, so now comfy winter hat. Comfy winter hat. Right, we need to change everybody to wear comfy winter hats. Can we not just do this in a sort of a sweeping thing? Because this is going to take a little while to click through and tell everybody to wear comfy winter hats. And then, of course, they're going to drop all their summer hats on the floor. And then we're going to have to go and sort of accept, allow all those things. Which is a little bit of a faff, I'll be completely honest. Right, so the summer thing, did we edit that? Yes, it's good or above. Okay, winter, we'd like the same sort of thing, please. Good or above. Do we have enough good winter clothing? I'm not sure. I genuinely do not know. Do you know what? We'll find out. But here we go. I mean, everyone is going to be running around in their underpants for a while whilst they try and get clothing sorted. I mean, it might be that if people don't have enough clothing, we just adjust those tolerances a little tiny bit. But okay, right, there we go. So that should now cause everyone to go and go and swap their clothes around when they wake up. But right now we do have a bit of a job on our hands to allow all of that stuff, which is a little bit of a faff, I'll be completely honest. Yeah, we don't want to select the settlers. I want to select all of those things. Hang on. Linen summer clothing. Allow all that. Oh my goodness me. It's going to select all the different types. All the wide straw hats. All that stuff. Right, okay. Hang on. Let's just go and allow all of the clothing that everyone's just, chucked on the floor beside their beds in a somewhat careless manner. Okay, this is working. Look at that. It's working. All of the summer clothes are going on this side and all of the winter clothes are being moved over here, which is very good. And hopefully the floors are being tidied up over in the actual little houses there. Yet people are picking up all the stuff that everyone just, carelessly sort of lobbed onto the ground because they couldn't be bothered to go and put it away anywhere. Okay, good stuff. So how is the summer stockpile looking? It's looking quite busy, isn't it? It's looking very busy indeed. Hang on, what have we got? Is that it? So we've got space for 4 more things. Okay. We might need to possibly readjust that. It might need to be that is for winter clothing and that's for summer clothing if we start getting more settlers coming in. However, whilst I was doing all that kind of stuff, I did realise that we need to build another house, don't we? We need to build another little house because, this room here has got 3 beds in it and that's a little bit cramped. Now, the only thing is, where do we build an extra house? I mean, I'm thinking just here. There's a nice gap just here. I don't think we're going to use it for anything else. So that would seem to make perfect sense. So let's get another little house set up, shall we? Let's go and get one of those in. So the only thing is, how big were they exactly? So let's have a look. So they were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 by 8. That's fine. And they are running to the edge of these buildings here. Okay, so if we just put it there. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's lovely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then across like that, and then down like that. Hurrah! Right, there we go. And then it's going to have doors and such like. Hang on. Just to make sure it's consistent. The door is sort of 3 away. So 1, 2, 3. And then the windows are next to it and then offset on the other side, just to make things complicated. So there's a door. Lovely. There's a window and there's a window there. And then on the roof, we're having lovely thatched roofs because that's all very nice. That can go just there. And then we need flooring as well, which is wooden flooring. And in we go. Okay, so another house set up. And then let's put the bits and bobs inside the house as well. So we'll have ourselves a bed just there and a bed just there. And I think... Oh no, we're being attacked again. I'm trying to build a house, everybody. Can you please wait? So 3 fierce forest bandits, 4 forest bandits, 1 murderous forest bandit thug. They sound thoroughly unpleasant. They're not welcome here. Go away. And 4 ruthless forest bandits. Okay, hang on a second. Right, so where are they? They're over there. They're on that side. This thing is here. Now, the only thing is, are they going to see our people and chase after them? Okay, hang on a minute. Yeah, we didn't sort this out. This was going to be on my list of things to do to sort out the sort of, the temporary sort of portcullis type things. Hang on a minute. Right. Everyone go inside. Settlers are suffering from the cold. Oh, does everyone have clothing on? Oh, okay. We don't have that much in the way of decent winter clothing. Do you know what? We might have to, for now, just allow people to wear anything in terms of winter clothing. Go and put any winter clothing on you like, folks. It's all fine. Right, we need somebody to dismantle that. Right, Ethelmund, can you dismantle that right now? That might mean you're outside a little bit, but it's fine because you can run back in. I think we've done this with plenty of time. Right, and then take that apart, and Gerard, you do that. Take that apart. Okay, so hang on a second. Right, so Ethelmund, I like the way you go outside. Oh no, Ethelmund. Whatever you do, don't fall into that hole. Because that would be certainly a bit of an issue for us. Okay. Well, I mean, let's see how this issue resolves itself, shall we? What is going to happen here? Ethelmund, are you going to fall in? Are you going to sort of fly back onto this side? Or are you going to go through the door? Place your bets, everybody. And Ethelmund is standing looking confused. All right, okay, he's gone back onto that side. Okay. Right, you are. Okay, and then Gerard is working on that one. Right, so that's dismantled. Now, Gerard got back in the door. Gerard managed to get back in. Oh, my goodness me. Right, what we do need to do is come out of that. We need to dig that out a little bit more, I feel. We need another bit there, like that, dug out. And then we can put a bit of flooring just here. In fact, let's dig that bit out as well. Put a bit of flooring there. And then what we can do is, in fact, hang on. Then we stand in the door and dismantle the floor and the floor. Yeah, we need that to come out like that, I think, don't we? We need it to be dug out a little bit further. Just a bit like that. Right, Ethelmund. Can you get this way without being attacked by the baddies? I don't know if they can see you. I'm pretty sure they will be unaware of you, Ethelmund. This could be bad for Ethelmund. Hopefully he will be okay. Right, Ethelmund, just stick close to the ditch. Everything will be fine. If not, we'll just get some people. Right, they're chasing after Ethelmund, I think. Right, Ethelmund, run. Run like your life depends on it, my good sir. Right, okay. Everybody else, we need you to get ready to have a bit of a fight, I'm afraid. Okay, so, yeah, all of you, come along. We'll draft every single person. Ethelmund, however, you're now drafted, but we want you to come over here, please. And then let's get the archers up on the walls, please. There you go, RJ just there. Baldred can go just there. Uthred with the crossbow can go just there. Gracia can go along there. Galfrid, I don't know, there. And Gerard, there. And then Cupper, Andrew, Ethelmund again, and everyone else, all the melee people, can just sort of assemble there for now. Now, let's keep an eye on Ethelmund. Let's hope he's not going to try and stand and fight and such like. Here we go. Right, I don't think they have any ranged weapons. They've not got people with bows and such. So they can't come and get us. They can't fire at Ethelmund as he's making his way around the deadly kind of, the deadly trap bit of the traumatic trail. But here we go. Right, so I think they saw him and thought, oh, let's go and do some stabby. And then didn't. Who is this? Andrew? What? Andrew, why are you wandering? Okay. We might be about to lose Andrew. Because for some reason Andrew thought that he would go and take on a group of however many baddies all at once. How did you get over there, Andrew? Where were you? He must have been... Oh, was he chopping down trees or something? Right. Andrew, you need to run away. You need to come here right now. I suspect we might be about to lose Andrew. I think Andrew might not survive. Okay, Andrew, what were you good at? Oh, you were a carpenter. Oh, botherations. Okay, yeah. Andrew is not looking well. Right, Andrew, run away. Do you want to run, Andrew? Would you like to run a bit quicker, please? Okay, hang on. He can get away. They're all sort of very slowly sort of looking at him. Right, Andrew, come on. We can do this. Settlers are suffering from the cold. That's because we've told them to stand outside in the cold in minus 1.4 degrees C in their pants. Hopefully they're not going to die of that. Okay, Andrew has survived somewhat miraculously, if I'm being completely honest. Okay. Wow. Okay, I don't think they can I don't think they can get him as he comes round here. Their weapons aren't long enough. Okay, right, we've not lost Andrew. We nearly did. I think he's a little bit hurt. But there we go. Right, so people are being killed. This is all very good. The archers and the traps are doing a grand job. Right, yep, Bjorn's dead, Olin's dead, another Bjorn's dead, all the Bjorns. Oh, not Helma's gone. Theodric has been picked off. Are they all coming this way? They are. They're all coming to the front, to the lovely traumatic trail. They've not even got to the end of the spikes yet. There we go, trap misfired, trap misfired. That doesn't help. You can never rely on pointy sticks. Right, Harnald is dead. Their armour's gone. That one's dead. Martin's dead. Yeah, that was fine. Andrew took some damage. Andrew blocked the most hits. RJ dealt the most damage, as RJ often does. Okay, and I think, is everybody dead? I don't think you guys have got much hope. Let's be completely honest. I think we're quite cross at you now. Stop trying to kill us, say all of our people. Okay, there we go. That is that nice and sorted. Everybody, you can stand down again now. Absolutely stand down. That went splendidly well. But yeah, we do need to sort out these things here, because they are making life a little bit complicated. And also, Andrew, why were you wandering around over there? I apologise. I didn't see you, Andrew. I'm very sorry. Right, okay. Put all that out like that. Don't allow it. And then allow all of that stuff. There's so much stuff. There is so much stuff. What we're going to need to do is, we're going to have to do this, aren't we? We're going to have to expand that stockpile over, hang on a second, over into here. We're going to have a massive winter clothing stockpile and then a summer clothing stockpile. I can't see it working any other way. So if we just take that out like that, and do you know what? We'll even have... oh, hang on. Did I just unzone some of the stockpile from underneath? No, I don't think so. There we go. So like that. So that can be the winter stockpile, and then the summer stockpile can take up that entire bit of space in there. In fact, you know what? Let's shrink it down. It's not kind of clicking where I was expecting it to click. It's gone a little bit kind of strange. There we go. Right, and then expand this. So, hang on. No, that's a wicker. That's a roof. I don't want to select the roof, game. Can I come down under the roof, please? It's going a bit strange. There we go. Can I click on that now? There we go. Much better. Right, and then drag that out. So it occupies that space. Then into there. Then down there. Then up there. Then across. Then there. So we're sort of, we're sharing this middle kind of hallway bit. I think that's what we need to do. Because we're going to pick up an awful lot of clothing from our fallen enemies there. Because there's loads of stuff over there. So, okay. Good stuff. Right. Everybody, as you were... Hopefully you can find some clothing for you to all put on, because that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? And then, yes, we need to sort this out again. We need to start moving things around over here a little bit, just to make things a tiny bit more efficient. How are things looking? Oh, not quite there. There. Okay, so how is this looking? We've got ourselves... Okay, still quite a lot of stuff down here. An awful lot of linen. And over here, slightly less stuff. Okay, now the hay. Does the hay need to go... Does the hay need to be inside? And sticks and things, do they fall apart? Hang on. There's probably sticks over here. Do they fall apart? So we know that limestone and such like doesn't fall apart, and clay and whatever. And that's why they're outside. So can we have a massive outside storage thing and just put sticks and wood there as well? Or do sticks and wood fall apart? I'm not entirely sure. Because if we could remove the sticks and the hay and the wood from inside, that would make a big difference. The only thing is I'm not entirely sure if they do collapse. Do you know what? We'll make this bigger. We'll increase the size of this up like that. And then over to there. Just make it absolutely huge. And then in here, let's have, is it materials? Would it be materials? Sticks, yeah. So sticks and wood. Coal. Where are we putting coal? Where do we store coal right now? Okay, so we're storing it inside. Seems a bit weird. Right, put coal outside, please, unless it falls apart. And I think that'll... Was that it? Oh, no, hay. Put hay outside as well. I imagine hay would kind of deteriorate, because that's why you have a barn. So maybe we can move some stuff outside and then move stuff back inside again. Hang on a minute. Take out the hay for now. I think everyone's going to go to sleep, aren't they? Which is fair enough, because it is bedtime and such, and they've had a hard day. They've had a hard day of building and moving and hauling, and now also they got attacked as well. So, it's fine. We'll let them have a little sit down. The sticks are decomposing because of the ground type. Okay. Could we just make a massive platform? Just have a huge, big platform? That would make sense. Hang on a second. So we can have a wicker floor made out of sticks, wooden floor made out of wood, limestone floor, or a limestone block floor. I mean, why don't we just have a lovely limestone block floor? That sounds quite nice. Got plenty of limestone to sort of, get the bricks back. Let's do that. There you go. Not enough allowed resources. Don't worry, game. We'll get there. We'll get somebody on it. Somebody can go and make some more. How many limestone blocks do we have? Where are they? There. 262. How is that thing? Thank you, autosave. How's that looking over there? Do until we have 250. Well done. It turns out that some of the settlers of Geek Hampton are as good at numbers as I am. Okay. Right. Well done, folks. That's fine. So now I think everyone's asleep. So let's just wait until morning and then we'll see what everyone does. Oh, look at that. Somebody's asleep in the new room, which doesn't have any of the heater things set up yet because we got interrupted. Oh, Baldred, it's going to get a little bit chilly in there. Hang on a second. Let's put some heater things in. Somebody can get to that in the morning. It's also lacking a complete roof. Baldred, you've made a very poor life choice there. It's going to be really cold in that place. And there we go. The new little house has been set up. They've not put the heaters in yet, but the beds are in and it does have a roof, which is always a good thing. So there we go. We've got ourselves another couple of beds, which does mean, I think, we take this one out. Because that does look a little bit cramped in there, doesn't it? I mean, we're all friendly, but that's a little bit too friendly right now. So get rid of that wooden hay bed there, please. How are things looking over here? The enemy funeral pyres are burning very bright indeed. How are we looking over here with kind of storage stuff? It's looking okay. It's looking okay, but people are not moving out the things over here that I thought they might do. Okay, the hay. Right, so the hay is going to fall apart because it doesn't have a roof. Okay, that's fine. Do you know what we'll do? We'll just say, okay, don't put hay into there, please. And go back down a couple of levels. There we go. And, okay, we'll have to store hay back in there. It's not ideal because it does take up quite a lot of room, but never mind. Okay, get rid of in here then sticks and wood and coal. Let's see what happens with coal, because if we take coal outside, does that fall apart? I would imagine it would. I imagine coal would fall apart. Oh, now the sticks are decaying because they're unroofed. Okay, do we need another storage sort of place for just sticks and wood and hay? That would be quite good, wouldn't it? Because then we'd free up storage over here, but we don't use those things too often. Why don't we just put it there? Just put another great big storage barn over there for things like, hay and sticks. And very base building things, very base resources. Okay, hang on. So not sticks and not wood, because I imagine wood is also going to perish outside. Okay, fine game. Message understood. Let's build ourselves a whole new shiny building, shall we? I mean, we'll put it over here. We'll try and make it as big as one of those. I don't think we can make it quite as wide as one of those, but never mind. If we put it there, that should be okay. Got a little bit of room to roam around that side if we need to. And then bring it up so it's like that. That's level with the top there, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Bring that down. That should be okay. That should be okay. That's enough room for plenty of wood and sticks and hay and such. But I think as well, we might as well make it sort of, double levels. We might as well get it on a second level as well. So have, I don't know, what do we use less of? Probably hay, maybe. So hay on the top floor and then sticks and wood on the bottom floor. That might work quite nicely. So let's try and get all this sorted. So a couple of stairs. So let's pop a stair there and some stairs just there. Very nice. Oh yeah, hang on. Wooden flooring. New flooring to go in as well, please. There we go. Right, so everything's sorted. Oh no, doors. Doors might help quite a bit, might they? We'll have a door on that. So in fact, no, hang on. Hang on. No, that's a terrible place for a door, Penge, because that means that nobody can get through it and go and use the stairs. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Don't do that. Wooden wall back in. Right, wooden door. Put a door there and put a door there. So you can get in from either end. That makes sense. Do you know what? Could we have a door here as well? Just to make it a bit easier to get in from this side. There we go. And then windows. We'll put windows next to the doors because why not? And we'll pop a window over there. So you can open the window and look at that lovely wall. And then we want to get some beams in. Lovely, lovely beams. Now, can a beam go that way? No, that's a bit too far. We can have a beam there and a beam there. And then we can build on top of this, which is wonderful. Yeah, okay, game. I know. Have we just killed the game? No. Okay, it's come back. I think we need to say, don't build wooden floor there, please. Oh, no, you can build wooden floor there. Just not on top of those things. Oh, no. Okay, no, hang on. That's fine. Wooden floor can go. Don't know where I just put that wooden floor. Wooden floor, come back to us. There we go. Right, and then some more walls. This is going to take a lot of wood. There's going to be a lot of resources going into this. Okay. It's all fine. It's good for storage. It's good for administration. We'll get there in the end. Right, and then another window above that one, because why not? Another one there. One there. You could look out that window and see what's going on. You could see approaching baddies or whatever. There we go. And then a roof. And let's get the wicker roof, because we've got the wicker roofs on the other storage things. Pop that on like that. My goodness me. Okay, right, this is quite a big job. That's quite a big project we've got them working on there. I mean, that's a huge big thing. They've got to clear the land, get the walls. They need more sticks as well. It looks like we might actually run out of sticks. We've got 2,000 sticks. Really? Really? Building can't be reached. Oh, right. Yes, of course, because they can't get up there yet. No, it's fine. They'll get there eventually, game. It's all okay. They need to actually build the whole sort of ground floor first before they can get up to the next floor. Don't worry about it, game. It's all good. How are we looking with sorting all this stuff out? Hang on a second. No, I don't want the roof. Game, I don't want the roofs. I want to look at the stockpile. How is that looking? Why is that so empty? Why is nobody putting anything in there at all? There's no caps. There's no winter clothing. There's nothing in there. Okay. That's a little bit strange. Unless everyone is wearing all of the winter clothing that we have. That might be the case. That might possibly be the case. Okay. So, straw hats we're done. Summer clothing we're done. Winter clothing. Let's make another bit of that. And then caps. Let's make some more caps as well. Production idle, it says. Why is that? We've only got... what, several caps? 1, 2, 3 caps made. Can we have some more? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Why is production idle? That's somewhat disconcerting. Okay, hang on a second. We're making it out of anything. Can we make some hats, please, anybody? Or does nobody care anymore? Nobody's bothered about how cold it is out there. Okay, has everyone got clothing on? Yes, everyone has clothing on, although some of it is not the best level of clothing. They've got sturdy, they've got flimsy, so some of it is a little bit rubbish. Yeah, I don't quite know why we're not making caps. That's a bit of a shame. Do until we have 15. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. And settlers are exhausted. I mean, Maynard, maybe, I don't know, here's a suggestion. Maybe go to bed instead of burning people. Maynard, what are you doing? Just go to bed. If you're tired, Maynard, you're allowed to go and have a sleep. It's fine. I've set this time out so you can, go to bed and such. Oh, there you go. You're going to warm yourself by the fire, being provided by one of the your dead enemies, and then you're going to pop off to bed. Okay, sounds like a lovely evening. And I think we might need to chop down some more trees. So let's get rid of that tree there, get rid of that one there. And these ones over here are fairly nearby, so let's go and get those as well. We've dug this bit out just here. This is good news. This is good news. Now, a few people have said, can we not just build some floor sections? So I think we can. Yes, we can have floor and floor. Why can't we have that? Is that because we're out of wood? What's that? Building can't be reached. Okay, so they need to build the first bit before they build the next bit of floor. Yep, okay, makes perfect sense. So let's just experiment with that bit there, shall we? Let's see if that actually works. I think they're too busy building this to care about the sort of, temporary drawbridge thing over here. Can we get somebody to work on that? I mean, Baldred and Cupper are over there. Cupper, can you just go and work on that, please? That would be very handy. And then we can see if that bit can be completed. And then we can see if that bit can be completed. And then that means that you can go out this door and chop these trees down without having to walk all the way around the traumatic trail and such like, which does take quite a long time because, it's a trail. It's a lengthy trail. That's what it's designed to do. Aha. Okay. That is very good. Okay. Cupper, you're constructing something. I don't know what you were constructing. Why are you up on the walls, Cupper? Not quite sure why you're up on the top of the walls, but okay, right, so we can get that constructed. And then, wooden floor just there. And then all we need to do now is take apart that bit of wooden floor, and that's it. And then we can stand on this bit of wooden floor and this bit of wooden floor. We've got, extra bits of wooden floor. Take out that bit, and then that means we don't have to sort of, hop onto this side maybe. In fact, could we just take out that middle bit? I don't know. We'll see what happens, but that should be fine. That should be absolutely fine. That's a far better solution. I think this side, we don't need to go out that way right now. That's not so bad. Okay, right. Things are looking good. We've still not started the castle-y thing at the back. One day we'll get to it. One day that will happen. How are we doing over here? Production is idle on caps. I'm a bit confused. I don't know why. We've got 1 out of 15 caps. Gracia is tailoring, but she's making... What are you making? You're dismantling things. Okay, I mean, that's fine. That's because we've told you to do that, but could you go and make some hats? Because that would be nice as well. You're dismantling a cloth item. I mean, can we make some hats instead of dismantling things? That would be better, because at some point there's going to be a cold snap or a deep freeze or whatever it's called, and everything's going to be really, really cold, and we do need people wearing plenty of lovely winter clothing. Oh, hang on a second. Comfy winter clothing. Hang on. Have we set it to be too good? Do you know what? That'll do. Flimsy for now. We'll try and sort that out in the summer. Maybe over summer we'll try and make a decent set of winter clothes in, preparedness for next winter. It seems a little bit late right now, but there we go. Better late than never. I think we need to check on Uthred. Uthred, how is your smithing going? You're up to 17. So, slowly but surely you are working your way up to 20 smithing. It seems to be a very long and laborious process. I imagine we're going to be here for quite some time with you doing that, but it's very important we get there because we need to be able to make mechanical components because they're key to our progress. We can't do any of the fancy research stuff without those mechanical components in place. So, okay, Uthred, you just keep going. Keep going. Slow and steady wins the race, my friend. And winter is here. It's time to get the great big comfy pants on and try not to freeze to death. So there we go. Winter held Geek Hampton in its icy grip. So the settlers gathered around the fire on long, dark evenings. They needed to bundle up in warm clothing and heat their chambers to beat the chill. Okay, I mean, heating the chambers, yes, we got sorted. Bundle up in warm clothing, we're sort of struggling with because for some reason we're not making hats. But okie doke, right, there we go. How are we looking with construction on this building? It's looking okay. Little bit of flooring over that side and the stairs. And then upstairs, I think, is looking very good. Actually, hang on a minute. They've done pretty much all of the walls, except there's a bit there that's not done. And that's kind of it, isn't it? Hang on. They've worked on that very quickly indeed. Good job, folks. I mean, yeah, they need a little bit more wood. There is 143... Okay, there's 141 more wood remaining. The stairs are going in. If we could do that bit of flooring, that would be good. There's a bit of flooring stuck under the stairs there, but okay. Right, so flooring now done over there, which is good. I don't quite know what they're doing there, but there we go. Right, so that's now sorted. Oh, they were doing the other bits of flooring. Hang on. So that's all they need to do. Just some flooring upstairs, which they've just done half of already. My goodness me, everyone's terribly efficient right now. Good job, folks. Good job. Right, so get that done. And then it's just, wow, the roof, which is absolutely flying on. I'm amazed. I'm absolutely amazed. Oh, and it's an inevitable cold snap. Okay, right, it's really chilly, and we're not wearing any hats at all, which is all very unfortunate. Okay, I think everyone should be fine. Right, so if we just get that sorted, put the roof on, please. And there we go. Right, settlers are suffering from the cold. Uthred wandering around the place. What are you wearing? So yeah, you've just got winter clothing on and no hat, which is not very good at all. Yeah, you can only cope with -4, and currently it's -27.6. Oh, yeah, this could be quite troublesome, couldn't it? This could be quite bad. Can we just all stay inside? That would be good, wouldn't it? Can we all just stay indoors? I don't think we should start getting people moving things around with regard to the sort of sticks and wood and such like. I think that might be a bad idea. I'm still a little bit confused as to why we're not making caps. I don't quite know why that's not a thing. Hang on. Can we just stop that now? Don't do that anymore. Does that mean that that now springs into life? Gracia, why are you not doing this? Go over there and prioritise production, please. Go and make some... What are you doing? What exactly is your... Why aren't you making hats? We've got... Hang on. Resource needed. Clothing, fabric. We've got loads of fabric, have we not? We've got lots of... There's loads of linen and such like. Hang on. Can we make those hats out of that? Edit that. Leather, linen cloth and woolen cloth. I don't quite know why we're not making those caps. It seems to me that she's just flatly refusing to do that. And now she's hauling to a stockpile. Settlers are exhausted. Okay, go to bed. It's absolutely fine. You are permitted. Yeah, something weird's going on here. I don't quite know why we can't make caps. And they're sort of important for winter. And for whatever reason, we're just not making them. Okay, hang on. How about we remove it and put it back in? Say, okay, make some caps, please. And do you know what? We won't do make until. Let's just say, okay, if you're not going to do until, make, I don't know, how about we have 15? Make 15 caps, please. There we go. Go over there, get on with that. Very important. And yeah, make them out of anything. Make them out of anything you like. As long as it's something you can put on your head that keeps you a bit warmer, that's absolutely fine with me. Oh dear, Galfred's got a touch of hypothermia. Okay, Galfred, possibly go inside, my good sir. There you go. Pop indoors. You'll warm up in there. It's an absolutely boiling 14.7 degrees C in there. That's not that warm, really, but okay. Oh, Ethelmund is unconscious. Ethelmund has collapsed. I mean, really, Ethelmund? Why are you out there? Why are you out there? Okay, who is not overly cold right now? Hang on a minute. Bernard. Bernard, you need to go on a rescue mission because otherwise Ethelmund is going to freeze to death. So yeah, if you could do that, that would be good. I think you can go out that door. I think that's where you are going right now. Yeah, you pop out there. Where are you going? Why are people wandering outside? I mean, can we just tell them to all stay indoors? I don't know. But right, grab Ethelmund, bring him back to a bed, and then you all need to just go inside because it is late. It's late anyway, and it's nighttime, so it's going to be even colder. Right, Baldred, why are you wandering about? Ethelmund, get to bed. Now Baldred is unconscious because everyone's just wandering around outside. I kind of, I know they're allowed. In fact, no, hang on. They're not even supposed to be. You're supposed to be asleep right now. I kind of think, you're supposed to be a person in this world. Surely you're aware that it's a bit cold out there. Don't go wandering around outside if it's really cold. Okay, right. Can you go and rescue Baldred, please? You need to... Oh, no, Baldred's back up again now. He's woken up again. And he's in bed. Okay. Right, Ethelmund, get to bed. Settlers are unconscious. Who's unconscious now? Baldred's unconscious. That's fine. Now... Ethelmund is unconscious because wandering around outside again. Cuppa, can you go and carry Ethelmund to a bed, please? Oh my goodness me. Right. Ethelmund, get to bed. Pop into that bed. Cuppa's very generously given you the bed that he was in. And now Cuppa is going to go over here. And there we go. Ethelmund is unconscious. That's fine. That's fine if he's unconscious when it's nighttime. That's all good. And I think Maynhild is treating Ethelmund. There we go. Ethelmund's wounds have been treated. So yeah, we've sort of tried to sort out the hypothermia. Tried to sort out the frostbite. Make sure your toes aren't too cold or your fingers and all your other extremities and such like. I mean, this doesn't help really. In hindsight, that does not help at all. I mean, I was going to start working on the sort of the fortress thing over there. But once again, things have kind of intervened and got in the way a little bit. So we're not going to be able to get to it right now because, yeah, it's really, really fabulously cold. Settlers are idle. That's fine. If they want to be idle and go over here and stay indoors, that's absolutely fine. Although it's only 5 degrees C in there. It's 5 degrees C. How's it looking in the food dungeon? It's looking very, very, wow. It's very busy in there. Okay, it's currently minus 4.2 degrees C in the food dungeon. So that's good. That's good for this. I mean, I don't quite know how we sort of thaw out the carrots and the cabbages and such like. But okay, and over here we've got essentially a load of frozen stew and frozen lavish meals and frozen pickled vegetables. I'm sure that's delicious, is it? I don't know. But there we go. And in here, minus 4.4 degrees C in this room where they go and eat. Yeah, that's not very good, is it? That's not great. Can we get this fire on? That would be good. If we could light that, that would sort of warm this room up quite nicely. But no, we're all just quite happy to just, go around in the cold a little bit. Okay, are we making hats? Are we making hats? No. Production is idle. I don't know why we're not making caps. I'm very confused. It requires a tailoring skill of absolutely nothing at all. But for some reason we can't make caps. Oh. Okay, I mean, we've got space to put them. Got loads of room to put caps. We sorted that out. Okay, right. This is a little bit obscure. Is that a bug, possibly? Or have I done something really terribly wrong with this? Sewing station. Make a cap. Make 15 of them, please. Make them out of leather or linen cloth or woolen cloth. Whatever you've got, make them out of some sort of, cloth material that we can put on our heads. It's all fine, but they're just not working on it. Okay, hang on. What if we tell... Gracia is crafting a metal item. We don't really want you to be doing that, Gracia. I'd rather you didn't do that. I'd rather you went and made some hats, please. Prioritise production. And she's getting resources. Okay. Get some resources, Gracia. What are you doing? And you're cooking. And the cold snap has ended. That is a good thing. That's good. So it's not quite as absolutely freezing. No. She's not making hats. Not entirely sure why. I don't know why that's not a thing. Yeah, that's a bit strange, isn't it? Unless, we've got the resources and that's got to be a bug. That's got to be a bug in the game because as far as I can tell, that looks absolutely fine. that looks fine. We should be able to be making lots and lots of lovely caps. Nice sort of headgear to keep us warm in the winter. But for whatever reason, that's not happening. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's not ideal, is it? Okay, so with the temperatures up a tiny, tiny little bit, let's actually get this new sort of storage room all set up. So let's go to here, have ourselves a default stockpile, pop that to about there, and then we'll have a little bit... Hang on, where's the door? The door is there, so we can have stuff. Let's not... They can walk in through the door, can't they? They can walk over things. It's fine. So pop some stuff behind there as well. So maximise the storage we've got. And then in here, clear everything. And then in here, let's just have on this level, we will have ourselves sticks and wood on that level. That will do the job. And then if we go upwards on this floor just here, let's get another stockpile. So there we go. A sort of a red one. Very exciting looking. And that, hang on a minute. Hang on, there we go. Right, clear all of that. And in there, can we have hay? And can we have coal? In fact, should coal go on the bottom one? Put hay up there, that's fine. And then on the lower down one, maybe we'll put coal into there as well. Right, okay, so do that. And then in there, yeah, don't store coal, but also no hay in there. So don't store hay in that one. And in this one, don't store hay and don't store sticks or wood or coal. So they should start moving things around. Stuff should be moved from there into that. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on, this does not have any heating. That could be quite bad. Yeah, put the heaty things round there, and then we'll put some up here as well. Let's pop them in the opposite corners there and there, just to keep that room a little bit warmer, because otherwise if we get a cold snap and we send people in there, they're going to die a little bit. Everyone is absolutely desperate to go and do some hauling. Look at this. They're absolutely all over it. Well done, everybody. How are they doing with the sticks? Oh, look at this. Everyone's just frantically running around, moving things about. I mean... We have got a lot of salt over there. Could we put salt over here as well? And they're building the heater things. That's very good. I mean, we use salt very sparingly indeed. Could we have ourselves this bit also containing some salt? And that would move that out of these sort of storage areas here and free up a massive load of room over there. That would be wonderful. Because, yeah, we don't use the salt for anything. So we might as well move it out of here over into another place and then free up loads of room. Look at that over there now. There's hardly anything in there. Vinegar. Vinegar should be down here, shouldn't it? Hang on a second. Hang on. Food dungeon. Hang on. Storage in the food. Come on, game. Hang on. There we go. Slight technical difficulties. There we go. Are we not storing vinegar in here? Where would vinegar be? Would it be under food? Raw food, maybe? Ah, no, there it is. It's under materials. Okay, so yeah, can we store vinegar in there, please? Because that makes sense. Or do we want to store it over here? It's not really a raw thing, though, is it? We make it, we produce it. So it kind of makes sense that it goes over here. And I don't think we've got that much. I don't think we have that much in the way of vinegar. But it makes sense to move it over. Yeah, we've got, what, a couple of barrels of it. So that should be fine. So, okay, so over here, in that storage thing, I do find this a bit fiddly. Don't store vinegar in there. There we go. Right. Wonderful. So I can move the vinegar out. The salt, hang on, that's storing salt as well. Hang on a minute, no salt in there either, please. So that's just going to be for sort of linen and clothing materials and such like. So how about we have that as storing, yeah, the linen cloth and the leather and all that kind of stuff. And this one over here, this one, do not store, what do you want to store in here then? Hang on a minute. So don't store textiles. Don't store any textiles in there at all. Move them over to there. The salt will come out of there. And then what we could do is, we could then make that warfare stockpile significantly bigger. In fact, why don't we just make this entire thing a great big warfare room? And that can be where all the sort of armour and everything else goes and such like. So, yeah, okay, that'll do the job. I mean, right now everyone's asleep. Some of our settlers are injured. Galfrid is injured, but not injured. Okay, hang on a minute. That doesn't make any sense. He's got the little injured sign on him, but he's not actually injured. Galfrid, are you okay? I think you're fine now. You've muddled through. Whatever was wrong, you're actually fine now. And look, there's some winter clothes there that we're not allowed to interact with for some reason. And a good linen cap. Well, there we go. That would have been good to have, wouldn't it, in the recent weeks? But never mind. This is very good to watch. They've moved all the salt over, so the salt is slowly being moved over to there, which is wonderful. However, they have put vinegar over here, so we need to take vinegar out of there as well. So there we go. Right, so that is that sorted. This storeroom now just has some mechanical components in, and that's kind of it. So what we'll do is, let's shrink that one down to hardly anything at all. So that can just be for, what can that be for? Herbs, healing kits, simple healing kits, whatever, advanced healing kits. Clay bricks, no, they don't need to go in there. They don't need to go in there at all. Mechanical components can go in there, and that's kind of it. And then we'll expand that warfare stockpile to go over there. So that can just be anything. Any armour, shields, weapons. Or then do we want to break that up a little bit? Hang on a second, hang on. Do we want to try and... yeah, that's going to get moved over there. So hang on. Remove that. So deconstruct that warfare stockpile. They will then move that stuff over to there. That's absolutely fine. That frees a bit of room over here. So do we get rid of that? Say, okay, away with this. So mechanical components, healing kits. That's all that's kind of storing now, which seems a little bit pointless. Oh, and animal carcasses. Okay, that's unexpected. I mean, the animal carcasses should go downstairs, really. So how about we get rid of that, expand this out. No, now I think we need to change this around a bit. So let's make different storage things for where we've got armor and weapons and something else. Armor, shields and weapons. Let's kind of have 3 of those just to make it look a little bit more organized. There we go. That's better. So this one here is for shields because we don't get too many of those. So that's a little bit smaller. This one here is for weapons because we tend to get quite a lot of those. And that one there is for armor because we get quite a lot of that as well. So there we go. Right. So still quite a lot of jobs for people to do. And then we just want to expand that stockpile there over into the... that's not what I wanted to do at all. Hang on a minute. Hang on. No, not copy. Oh no, what did I just do? Did I just do something bad? No, I think it's okay. I want to expand the zone. Expand the zone out there, please. A bit more room to store all the bits and bobs over here. They've moved the mechanical components over, which is all very good. So I think that's looking way better. That's looking significantly more organised. Okay. Right, there we go. We've just done some actual sort of admin stuff, and they're able to pick up the rest of the things out here that have been littering the traumatic trail for so long because we've finally got room to actually store them. Because I think previously we were, out of space, but now they can go and get all these things. Okay, that's very good, and I think they're probably going to go out and get some more of those things momentarily. There you go, Ethelmund. Out there. Ethelmund, go inside. It's really cold. Go inside, Ethelmund. Go inside, have a nice cup of tea, sit by the fire, and just relax a bit and warm up, would you please? Okay, the armour stockpile is already full. It's already full, and everything is pretty good. Good leather helmets, we've got good woolen gambesons. There's a fine thing across here somewhere. There you go, so some fine helmets. So I think we need to make that a little bit bigger. So we need to shrink this down ever so slightly, I think. So shrink that down. Then expand that one over a bit, please. And then shrink that side of that one. Lots of fiddling about, but it's fine. And then expand the armour one over like that. The armour one just needs a little bit more room. There we go. Right, so hopefully people can move those things around. And then we can bring in the final things that are lying outside. The final bits of sort of litter that are scattered across the front of the settlement here. We can get them inside, put them into storage, and everything will look significantly more organised over there now, which is lovely. And happy birthday, RJ, 48 years old. Again, no cake, but do you know what? We have got some very colourful storage rooms, so that's quite lovely. And there we go. Finally, the front of the settlement is looking nice and tidy. All of the random bits of armour and weapons and everything else have all been dealt with. They've been put away into one of our lovely organised storage areas. Now, the big mystery is why we're not able to make any kind of winter clothing. I don't quite know what's happening there. So I suspect that's bugged out a little bit, but never mind. That's fine. I think most people have at least got, everyone's got winter clothing on. I mean, some of it might be a little bit rubbish. That's flimsy. We don't really want that kind of stuff. But when it comes to summer, we'll get them to take all that stuff off. They can swap back into the summer things, and then we'll dismantle all the flimsy stuff. And hopefully we can make lots of lovely, proper quality winter stuff in time for next year. That's kind of the plan with that one, because this hasn't gone entirely as expected. But I don't know why we can't make hats. Bit of a strange thing. We said make 15, production is idle, there's plenty of resources. I don't quite know what the problem is. So maybe we need to reload the game or something to kick that back in. I'm not entirely sure. But what I think we'll do is, we will finish up for now, because I actually think we've done quite well. I know it doesn't look like we've done much, but we have actually done quite a bit of stuff. I mean, we've sorted out the whole top bit of storage here. So, the extra floors on our original storage rooms are now in, which is wonderful. We've got an extra house, which is always very nice. We've got a whole new, entirely, brand new storage building. All of the storage stuff has been sort of sorted out. So it's a little bit less higgledy-piggledy and all over the place, which is very nice indeed. And of course, we fought off another raid. We've had another big fight, which is very good, and we won that one. And we've managed to tidy up the front of the settlement as well, which is wonderful. I know we haven't actually started work on the castle-y thing yet. We will absolutely get to that next time out, because, if we try and get through winter, just, maybe stay indoors a little bit, get through winter, and then we can start working on the castle. And just as a sort of a taster, my plan is to have kind of, a relatively big sort of hall thing in sort of the middle. We'll have a big hallway in the middle. That can be the grand hall, if you like, and that can be one of these things. That one there, the great hall. So we'll have a great hall, and then at the side, I'd like there to be a little room on that side and one on that side for the two churches, for the two different sort of church things over here. So we'll have one little, whatever it is, a Restitutionist church and one Oak Brethren church. That's what we'll have. So one over that side, one over that side, great hall in the middle, and then we're just going to build it up. But also, we will dig down a bit as well. We'll dig down a little bit and just see what we can do with that, and maybe connect up some tunnels underneath with the kind of, the food dungeon and such like over there as well. We'll try and get all that sort of done. But I mean, that's very ambitious. And then we'll dig upwards and maybe we'll have some nice sort of, individual rooms in the castle. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? So have several floors with just nice individual bedrooms in. So if you want to, you can sleep in one of these, but also you could sleep in the individual bedrooms in the castle because, I think they get a bigger boost, don't they? If they sleep in a shared bedroom, they get a small mood modifier. If they sleep in a bedroom, they get, I imagine, a higher mood modifier because they're not woken up by whoever they're sharing the room with. So I think we'll try and do that as well. But I mean, that's a long way off. That's a huge, great big goal that we're nowhere near getting sorted yet. But that's the general plan. I thought I'd mention it. But we'll try and get to that next time out because I think everything else is looking pretty good. Everything else is nice and settled and calm, apart from obviously being attacked all the time. But apart from that, we don't need to do other bits and bobs. So yes, get to the castle next time. I absolutely promise. We really will next time. Really, actually we will. But there we go. We'll finish up for the moment anyway. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Going Medieval. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. This robotic arm has salmonella on it. Okay, so we've got two things that are diseased. Be warned about tutorial robot. He's all sort of retro and adorable. I think he wants to destroy humanity. Hungry humans, come and order some food. 74% efficiency. Oh my goodness. Wow. There he is. There's the murderous robot face.